Thank you for listening to our campaign regarding the issue that will be discussed today. I am Nadia from the nonprofit organization called Green Healing. Green Healing focuses on helping individuals betterment by naturally healing the mind and soul through the benefits of cannabis. Our vision in the world is to have cannabis readily accessible for holistic healing of mind and body. To have cannabis legally protected to be used as an effective alternative to your medical needs. Overall, to contribute to the development of our local and wellness industry. I am lobbying for the legalization of cannabis as medicinal and recreational use. Why exactly am I lobbying for this? Marijuana is one of the perhaps most argumentative topics today, both from a legal and health perspective. People need to understand that marijuana, scientifically known as cannabis, is a plant with healing properties and should not be considered as a first drug grade and should not be punished if an individual chooses to use it. So what exactly is the existing law in Malaysia about cannabis? Cannabis in Malaysia is illegal. Cannabis restrictions in Malaysia is announced as far back as British Malaya independence. If you're arrested with the possession of up to 50 grams or less, you will be sentenced to imprisonment or corporal punishment. 200 grams or over is classified as drug trafficking by the Malaysian Law Dangerous Drugs Act. In one case, in August 2018, a Malaysian man was sentenced to death for selling cannabis oil to cancer patients. It triggered public outcry among thousands of citizens, and the Prime Minister has asked to review his sentence. So you can see that a man who wanted to help his cancer patients from their chronic pain was then thrown to jail. It contradicts the fact that marijuana plant can't kill people, but yet the sentence of obtaining marijuana can kill you instead. To really understand the reality of marijuana is to know what is inside the plant itself. The marijuana plant, or better known as cannabis, contains more than 100 different varieties of chemicals called cannabinoids. Each one has a different effect on the body. Delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, known as THC, and cannabidiol, called CBD, are the main chemicals that are used to treat conditions. Cannabinoids are active chemicals in marijuana, are similar to chemicals in your body that produces appetite, memory, movement, and pain. So you can see the THC and CBD are the most important chemicals for creating medical cannabis. Medical cannabis, meaning their therapy recommended by a physician or for treating health conditions and symptoms, are important because a lot of people will need to use THC and CBD for pain management and chronic pain, like arthritis, migraine, endometriosis. CBD in marijuana also helps to reduce inflammation in body, like irritable bowel syndrome, and it treats people with neurological and mental health conditions such as anxiety, Parkinson's disease, PTSD, epilepsy, and also depression. And one thing about cannabis is that it also has relaxing effects to improve sleep issues such as insomnia. As you can see on the graph, these are the actions that THC and CBD does. You can see it protects against cancer, reduces nausea, it doesn't cause drowsiness, only CBD does, increases appetite, has a lot of benefits to the body itself for a thing that they call drug, a bad drug. So one thing is that recent animal studies have shown by National Institute of Health suggest that marijuana extracts can help kill certain cancer cells and reduce the size of the cancer cells of a rodent. So this was tested on an animal, but now people are still doing clinical trials and spending so much money on research all around the world. So patients should be able to have an option for holistic relief and healing instead of just using drugs that could potentially have higher risks and long-term effects, such as painkillers. So, alcohol and tobacco are normalized materials that people consume every day and are the direct and indirect cause of thousands of deaths around the world year round. In Green Healing, we believe in recreational marijuana to be used by individuals to enhance their sensations and advocate that cannabis prevents people from harming themselves and others. One fact is that there are no deaths reported due to marijuana overdose. A recent study even has shown that you have to consume about 20,000 to 40,000 times the amount of THC in a joint to die from an overdose. So it's not possible for anyone to die from marijuana. Also, we believe that cannabis business can boost the economy. Firstly, legalization of cannabis can increase more revenue for the government. An increase of tax revenue will boost the economy. Secondly, legalization can help cut law enforcement spending. Removing cannabis from high-level category drug will reduce costs and reduce drug smuggling to the country. And lastly, it will create a lot of jobs. Legalizing marijuana can help create thousands of jobs with professionals taking care of the new industry. This will then regulate safe procedures and a safer environment for individuals to try and purchase products. In conclusion, other than the fact that cannabis is beneficial for the country's economy, marijuana should be treated as a plant instead of a sinister drug, and should not have such a heavy punishment, since it has caused no harm to the society. Nonetheless, marijuana is a plant with healing benefits that everyone should take advantage of. I am lobbying for the legalization of marijuana for recreational and medicinal purposes, and believe that Malaysia should be the second country in Southeast Asia to join the Green Wave. Thank you very much.